Uhuru Kenyatta is the fourth and the current president of Kenya. Born into a political and wealthy family, Uhuru Kenyatta is the son of Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the first president of the Republic of Kenya. His father, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, in 1952 was among the Kapenguria Six arrested and charged with masterminding the anti-colonial Mau Mau uprising.
That some of them has been wrong, that some of them have misunderstood us, and it's only by our action they will know that we mean business. Brothers, I think I have spoken enough in this language. It is not my wish that I should be speaking to you in a foreign, and for that matter, in colonialistic language.
Mzee Jomo Kenyatta remained in prison up until 1959 and then exiled in Lodwar until 1961.
I think some of you have been maybe worried what will happen if Kenyatta comes to be the head of the government. Well, now let me set you to rest that Kenyatta has no intention whatsoever to look backward. We are going to forgive the past.
But coming from a political background, Uhuru Kenyatta could not remain disconnected from it all along and entered into politics as the chairman of his hometown branch of the ruling party KANU, which his father had led in the past. Uhuru Kenyatta was born on October 26, 1961 in Nairobi to Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, the founding father and the first president of Kenya. He received his early education from St. Mary's School, Nairobi. After completing high school, Uhuru Kenyatta was enrolled at the Amherst College in the United States, where he studied political science and economics. Upon completing his graduation, Uhuru Kenyatta returned to his homeland and started a company, Wilhelm Kenya Limited, through which he sourced and exported agricultural produce. In 1997, Uhuru Kenyatta was elected as the chairman of his hometown branch of Kenya African National Union, KANU. Later that year, Uhuru Kenyatta contested for a parliamentary seat but lost the election. Despite his defeat, KANU leader and the then President Daniel Arap Moi prepared him for a new role in public service. In 1999, Moi appointed Uhuru Kenyatta as the chairman of the Kenya Tourist Board. In 2001, Uhuru Kenyatta was nominated by President Moi for a parliamentary seat. Later on, Moi appointed him to the cabinet as the Minister for Local Government. In 2002, Uhuru Kenyatta was nominated as the KANU candidate for the presidency by the outgoing President Moi. However, Moi's plans backfired as some KANU members left the party to support opposition leader Mwai Kibaki, who conveniently defeated Kenyatta in the elections. Then Kenyatta assumed the position of the opposition leader in the parliament from January 2003 to December 2007.
Ambao wanashikilia mambo haya hasa Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta. In 2005, Uhuru Kenyatta was elected the chairman of the KANU party. Though he decided to contest Kenya's next presidential election in December 2007, Uhuru Kenyatta withdrew his candidature a few months before the election and instead opted to back Kibaki, who was running for re-election against Raila Odinga. When the 2007 election results showed that Kibaki had narrowly defeated Odinga, the outcome was rejected by the many of the latter's supporters, followed by massive violence along the ethnic lines for several weeks. In 2010, Uhuru Kenyatta was accused by the International Criminal Court (ICC) as one of the key suspects for instigating the post-election violence that followed the 2007 election polls.
purpose.
From the Kenya. My name is Evans.
In April 2012, Uhuru Kenyatta left KANU party, and the following month, he launched a new party, the National Alliance Party (TNA). Later that year, Uhuru Kenyatta and the TNA became part of a multi-party alliance known as the Jubilee Coalition. On the 20th May of 2012, Uhuru Kenyatta attended the elaborately assembled and the much publicized launch of the National Alliance Party. Uhuru Kenyatta's party, the National Alliance Party (TNA), joined William Ruto's United Republican Party (URP), Najib Balala's Republican Congress, and Charity Ngilu's National Rainbow Coalition Party to form the Jubilee Alliance Coalition.
Wana URP mpo, wana TNA mpo. Tunaungana kwa niaba ya Wakenya, na ndio tuweze kuunganisha taifa letu la Kenya, tuweze kuwa na amani, tuweze kuwa na umoja, na ndio tuweze kupata mafanikio, na tuweze kuhakikisha ya kwamba tumeinua, tumepanua uchumi, na ndio vijana wetu waweze kujisimamia pahali popote walipo. Muungano wetu sio muungano wa matusi, lakini ni muungano wa kuhakikisha ya kwamba shida za kikawaida ambazo zinatukumba tunaweza kuzitatua kwa njia ya kujadiliana pamoja, lakini sio kwa njia ya kuingiliana kama viongozi. Wenzangu, tunataka serikali ambao viongozi hawatakuwa wanajitafutia wao wenyewe, lakini wanapigania shida ya mwananchi wa kawaida wa jamhuri yetu. Naomba kila mmoja wenu, ile wiki chache ambazo zimebaki, mukubali, mujitokeze, mukate kura, na ndio mwaka wa 2013 mwezi wa March tukiweza kuunda serikali, tutaunda kwa sababu ya kura ambazo mtakuwa mmechukua.
Uhuru Kenyatta ran for president in the election held on 4th March 2013 and garnered more than 6 million votes out of the 12 million votes cast.
Raila Odinga, 5,340,546. Uhuru Kenyatta, 6,173,433.
A court under the leadership of presidential candidate Raila Odinga lodged a petition with the Supreme Court of Kenya. The Chief Justice of Kenya upheld Uhuru's win. They love to call him Kamwana, which means young man, and he made history in 2013 by being sworn in as Kenya's youngest president.
I, Uhuru Kenyatta, in full realization of the high calling, I assume as President of the Republic of Kenya, do swear that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya.
And bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya.
At the start of his term, President Uhuru Kenyatta declared the high wage bill, which was at 12% of GDP. In 2015, the president stated that the wage bill was at 50% of the total annual revenue collection of the government. The strikes in the health sector mainly affected the counties, Kenya's other level of government, as it managed by the devolved unit.
Daktari, tafadhalini, rudini kazi, jameni, musifike kiwango tupigane. Mimi nawauliza murudi kazi, mukikosa kurudi kazi ni nyumbani mutaenda na tutatafuta madaktari wengine.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has led and negotiated peace agreements in the South Sudan and in the Democratic Republic of Congo. In preparation for the 2017 election, the parties that constituted Kenyatta's Jubilee Coalition dissolved and they reformed as a one political organization, the Jubilee Party, in September 2016. The parties that merged to form Jubilee include the National Alliance Party (TNA), Alliance Party of Kenya, New Ford Kenya, Jubilee Alliance Party, United Democratic Forum (UDF), National Rainbow Coalition, Ford People, Republican Congress Party, TIP-TIP, United Party of Kenya, Grand National Unity (GNU), the Party of National Unity (PNU).
Kenyatta was the first flag bearer for the new party, with Ruto again serving as his running mate. In the August 2017 this year presidential election, Kenyatta was re-elected with more than 54% of the vote. His nearest challenger was again Raila Odinga, this time representing a coalition of the opposition parties called the National Super Alliance NASA, who trailed him with about 45%. In a stunning turn of events, however, Kenyatta's re-election was overturned on September 1st when the Supreme Court of Kenya nullified the results of presidential poll and ordered a new election, which was to be held within 60 days. The tough-talking President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto hit at the Supreme Court of Kenya, questioning the reasoning of their nullification of their win.
Wenzetu hapo ati wanasema ati Jubilee imefanya makosa kuweka askari wetu kule Somali. Jameni, mimi nataka kuuliza, wakati majeshi yetu yalienda Somalia lini? Si walienda 2010? Nani alikuwa waziri mkuu? Nani alikuwa vice president? Nani alikuwa deputy prime minister? Nani alikuwa minister of foreign affairs? Wasituletee hapa bwana kama hatuelewi. Wasicheze na sisi. Wasicheze na sisi. And us as a responsible government, all we have done is to ensure that our country continues to abide and to live by its international and regional obligations. Tunaelewana? Na sisi tutakaa nchini Somalia mpaka wakati hiyo nchi itatulia, mpaka wakati AU watasema ya kwamba serikali ya Somalia wako na uwezo wa kujisimamia, alafu sisi jameni turudi nyumbani tuendelee na mambo mengine.
Uhuru Kenyatta's claim to be the digital president in 2013 was a metaphor for his youth, but also a political strategy to reach out to Kenya's young population and embrace the country's ambition to become the center of the digital innovation on the continent. The president has been using the digital platform to engage with the Kenyans even after snubbing the grand presidential debate. President Uhuru Kenyatta has kept his pre-election promise to deliver laptops to the primary school children, despite some major hiccups. The lives of Uhuru Kenyatta and Barack Obama could not be any more diametric from one another. Their similarities end with the year of their births in 1961 and their positions presidents. Beyond that, and the fact that they are both left-handed and share other banal and the inconsequential similarities, the two men are poles apart.
Now that we've renewed the African Growth and Opportunity Act, or AGOA, for another 10 years, I discussed with President Kenyatta how we can expand our economic cooperation. And we're especially focused on infrastructure and energy, two keys to economic growth. Our Power Africa initiative is supporting Kenya's goal of achieving its national energy needs.
Friendly and easygoing is how some leaders describe President Uhuru Kenyatta. He is a straightforward and a very warm person. Uhuru Kenyatta speaks what is on his mind and with a lot of conviction. This is according to some of his key friends.
Thank you, Your Excellency, my friend and brother, President Kenyatta.
They say Uhuru Kenyatta is a man of his word and a gentleman who does not know how to lie. Uhuru Kenyatta allies applauds him, saying he is a focused person with no time for rhetoric and partisan politics. Reporting for Ebro TV, I'm Jeff Haimba.
Nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu, kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo.